Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking Unscripted. In today's episode, we are going to make something for my wife, but we're kind of bougifying it to the point where I'm not really sure if she's gonna eat it. But if she doesn't, that just means there's more for me, for Jay, and Steph, maybe James, maybe the kid, but we'll see. Anyway, we are making nachos. Football season is among us. I don't know about y'all, I'm pretty excited. I'm not sure if you're excited. My Dolphins, it's been 50 years since they've won a Super Bowl, so let's go Dolphins. I did like Dan Marino when he played 20-some years ago, you know, but there's always hope.
Great people's Ihorn.
Here I am trying to go to Obi-Wan. Help us, Obi-Wan. We need guidance. If we're going to make nachos, we are using tortillas and we're going to make our own chips. You can buy store-bought chips. There's nothing wrong with that. I will secretly judge you. Fresh chips are just better. We are going to hit them with a little bit of lime salt from Spiceology. These guys are great. Not that they sponsor me, but hopefully in the future. We're gonna make some Carne Asada. We're gonna make Pico de Gallo and some fresh jalapeños. Maybe some Crema. We may throw some of that on top. Throw them in the oven with some Oaxaca cheese. And enjoy. Like, it's just gonna be gorging at its finest. But first and foremost, we need to get chips fried. We cut them into sixes. You could feasibly make tostadas where you just leave the tortilla whole, fry it, crisp it up. We want nachos, right? We want nachos. Babe, you want nachos? Can't work under these conditions. Wait, ain't I supposed to be on strike? So, into the fryer. And again, don't overcrowd your fryer. I usually do like 2 stacks at a time. Just a tip cooking note, when something comes out of the fryer, you wanna hit it with seasoning right away. There's that little bit of oil that is on whatever comes out of the fryer and the seasoning will actually stick to it. If you wait and you don't season as soon as it comes out of the fryer, you'll toss and nothing will stick and no flavoring will actually get onto your food. So our chips are frying. It's a lot of chips. You guys better be hungry. With some jalapeños. Why do you say it that way? I'm supposed to say it. Jalapeño. I can't even say it. Jalapeños. That's average. Oh wait, this one needs the medicine. It's got to bend. What? Before the dark times. She was here. She made an appearance. Yeah, she did. It was magical. Chippy, chippy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Chippy, chippy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so while chips are frying, let's get to the steak, because that's really the star of the show, like the co-star. I'm the star. I'd never forget that. We got some beautiful skirt steak. Oh, wow, they gave me a nice big piece. It's clean too, for the most part. So there's a little bit of silver skin. We're gonna try, I wanna leave this fat. I actually like this. But we'll just take just a slight bit of this off. Just because it's a little tough. And you could actually get in there with your hands and take it off. But the fat, for the most part, I'm gonna leave. Into a bowl. This carne asada recipe is quite simple. We're gonna use Chef Meritos, some onion, and some orange juice, some cilantro. I'm gonna let that marinate a couple hours. We're gonna grill it, we're gonna chop it up, we're gonna put it on top of some nacho chips. This is the way. We need to get that up there, like right up the top. This is the way. Can we get like a hologram Obi-Wan Kenobi? Hey, babe. What's that? You're a little wet? You're wet? Take it all in. Take it all. Chips. Everything's about the chips. You make crappy tortilla chips, you're gonna have crappy nachos. I'll have a happy wife because she loves my tortillas. That's okay. You want to fight? All right. Yeah, no nachos for you. The Chef Meritos, I like this. This stuff is great. We use it for carne asada. It's a quick, easy marinade. You can find it in the spice aisle. In some locations, you can find it in the Latin aisle and other locations. It's great. They make a steak version. They make a chicken version. It's just a great all-around seasoning. In this case, we're just gonna use it to season the carne asada. So we've got our orange, our onion, and then we're just gonna throw in our cilantro. Get in there, massage it, give it some love. We got the meat. Meat and everything into the Ziploc. Get all that goodness in there. Get the air out, into the fridge, a couple 3 hours. Overnight's even better. But we have our marinated carne asada. We'll go right on the grill. We're gonna cook this probably 2 to 3 minutes each side. It is very thin, so it cooks very, very quickly. But we wanna get a little bit of char on it because we want that flavor. It smells good though. There we go. Now we're getting a little bit of char. So we got our nice char. We're gonna let this rest, and then we're gonna put it on some nachos. Electro nachos. So chips are still going. In the meantime, we're gonna make some pico de gallo. Uber easy: tomatoes, onion, jalapeño, cilantro, lime juice, salt, pepper. Tip of the day, cutting tomatoes. I use a serrated knife. It allows me an easier cut. If you can use a regular chef's knife, make sure it's ridiculously sharp. If you don't have that sharp chef knife, use a serrated knife. Is that enough nachos? Damn it, Jim. Onion. So we use about half an onion. Where's my video that's just me saying onion? You know, you promised it 3 weeks ago. I'm just saying. God damn. Yeah, like 72. Actually, like 70, because a couple of them are mine. What'd you say? A jalapeno with my salty jalapeno. Don't make fun of my band. It is an actual disorder. Jesus. Jeez. You can give my complex. That's what, that took me a long time to get there. Like half my face is numb. James, you a little excited over there? My chopping get you a little excited? I don't know, is that too much? Always, yeah. It's always jalapenos and pico. So some cilantro. We might need more for Steph because you're gonna end up out on the patio with this one. That's back this week, by the way. The jerk chicken or the habanero jelly? The habanero jelly is back. Squirt one lot. It's a juice lime. A little salt. A little pepper. Let's mix it. Steph, you want to give it a taste? I'm sure. We'll grate our own cheese because that's how we roll over here. Mainly because I didn't want to use the Kraft Mexican blend.
Sir, we are waiting for the cheese.
This is Oaxaca cheese. It is a Mexican melting cheese, much along the same lines as mozzarella, jack cheese. It's one of my favorites. You can't buy it pre-grated, at least I've never seen it grated. But it's just, how much cheese do we need? Do we need more cheese? Let's see, all the cheese? Fuck you guys. Yeah, we need another cheese. All right, so you guys want more cheese? Is that what it is? Mas queso. Numbness is gone. That stuff doesn't last long for me. You want to hear a fucked up story? You know, but leading up to me going to the hospital, it's like the saying of the show. Isn't that average? Nope, I work. So we have our Oaxaca covered tortilla chips. Now we have our carne asada. I'm gonna chop it. Normally you'd worry about cutting it against a grain, but since we're gonna dice it up, it doesn't really matter. If you were to slice it to eat it, then yes, you would wanna cut it against the grain so it's not tough. But since we're dicing it up, you don't have to worry about it so much. We want all the meat, right? Ladies? And I'm putting it on top of the nachos because I want that crispiness, that caramelization from the meat to actually happen a little bit more. If you put it under the meat, under the cheese, you don't necessarily get that caramelization of the meat. We're putting fresh jalapeños on top too, right? Some sliced jalapeños. Who's extra? I'm bougie. There's a difference. I am not extra. I'm married to extra. We're gonna take the jalapeno with the bend because we don't want them to feel left out. We're gonna circumcise them. Do we need more jalapeno? Crema. Do we need crema? We need crema, right? It's gonna hurt when it bounces off your head. What's that? It'll go right through? So jalapenos, because why not? Oh, look at that cheese. Cheese looks amazing. Cheese, out of the way. Daisy, we don't need you to burn. A little Pico de Gallo. Over the top. A little. Jay apparently got excited. Or James. Is that James? There's a little cilantro. So, a little cilantro over the top. So nachos are that bar food, you know, Sunday football, Super Bowl. I don't know where else you eat nachos for anything. It's just a comfort food that everybody likes. You can put refried beans on them. You can put chicken. You can put guacamole. You can put serrano peppers. You can use whatever you want in a nacho. For me, you know, carne asada and Oaxaca cheese, fresh tortilla chips. And what I mean by that is fried tortilla chips rather than me making them by hand. It's a lot of work. Doesn't mean it's not rewarding and that they're not good, because they are. I just don't want to do it, but I can fry my own fresh tortilla chips. I don't know, let's taste it. That was a slight orgasm. The one thing I do want to say though, when it comes to crema, there's 4 versions of this cream. There's a white cap, a green cap, a red cap. Is it a black cap? I'm not, it might be a black cap. I know there's 4 versions. The red cap for me is the better of the 4, but they all have different tartness to them. So much better than sour cream. If you're using sour cream, try to replace with Mexican crema. You can find it usually by the sour cream or cottage cheese in most Walmarts, grocery stores. It's just a great cheese. As far as Oaxaca, same company. Or no, it's not the same company. Oaxaca cheese, you can find it pretty much right next to Crema in the Mexican section. I know in Safeway, it's in the actual cheese section. Another thing you can put on top of this is queso fresco, which is also a great cheese. I hope you learned something. Enjoy nachos. Let me know how it turns out, what you put on top of yours, what's your favorite, and leave a comment in the comment section below. And I will see you guys next time. Enjoy, like, subscribe, notify, all that good stuff. I'm gonna bury my face in some nachos. I'll see you later. Oh yeah.